Federal immigration officials arrested an activist this weekend who previously led anti-Israel protests at Columbia University. Mahmoud Khalil, a former Columbia graduate student who is originally from Syria, is a green card holder with a permanent residency in the United States. He was arrested Saturday night at his Columbia University-owned apartment near campus. The Federal Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, agents say that they were acting on a State Department order, part of an effort by President Trump to crack down on anti-Semitism on college campuses. The Department of Homeland Security accused Khalil, who is of Palestinian descent, of leading activities, quote, aligned to Hamas, a designated terrorist organization, but they didn't lay out any specific charges or crimes associated with the arrest. His student group was involved in previously taking over buildings on campus and distributing materials supportive of Hamas and their October 7th attack. Authorities had originally told Khalil that they were revoking his student visa, but learned he was a green card holder and said that they would be revoking that status as well.
A lot of legal issues here. Again, as you laid out, we didn't get specifics from any of the major federal agencies as to what specific crimes they're going after him on here. Now, U.S. law does prevent foreigners linked to terrorist groups from obtaining visas. Khalil's lawyer, though, says that they cannot legally revoke a green card without a charge or a court hearing. So you can get a student visa. There's a slightly lower threshold for that. Green card is a permanent residency, though. So, effectively they're near U.S. citizenship. His wife, who's an American citizen who happens to be pregnant right now, has been looking for him and was having trouble identifying the facility to actually visit him over the weekend. The lawyer for Khalil says that they'll be filing a habeas corpus petition asking that Khalil be seen by a judge to challenge the validity of the arrest. And so there's questions here about the arrest itself, and then questions about revoking a green card here. There does need to be a court process. It's interesting as we talk about all the various things the Trump administration is testing here. It appears they're testing the law on green cards. Now, the government views a green card as a privilege, not a right. He is accused of organizing protests that glorified Hamas, that glorified the October 7th attack. It does not appear, based on what we've seen publicly, that he has a direct relationship with Hamas, as in he's not a member of the organization, just a supporter of the organization. Is that enough? Is that enough to take away someone's green card? Well, a judge will have to rule on that. Jill, you could easily see this case going all the way to the Supreme Court or near the Supreme Court as they test this. Typically, revoking a green card took like actually committing, major crime, or again, being an official member over an organization, fundraising for an organization. It's unclear. They haven't said exactly what evidence they have on him at this juncture. And, we'll see here whether the State Department's in the right here, the federal government's in the right, or Khalil